What is going on, everybody? We're back on it with a trailer reaction. Matrix 4. I knew this was in the work. I didn't know it was coming out this year. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a couple more years, but got that teaser trailer, or not even trailer, more like kind of poster, on Tuesday, I think, and then they said teaser trailer coming out Thursday. Today's Thursday. The trailer's damn 3 minutes long. Now, how many of that is like opening credit, end credit? So maybe it's like two. I know we don't do movies much here. I want to start doing shows. Like, I still want to do anime things, of course, but like non-anime related things. I'm going to do some shows that I want to do kind of after we cycle out some of these other anime. Not One Piece. One Piece will be here for years. Matrix, though, in general, and the trilogy as a whole, is one of my favorites, if not in my top three or two, kind of like all-time movie franchises, trilogies, storylines, whatever. Because I guess, when you kind of think of the big ones off your head, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, people like The Hunger Games, those type of things. Throw in John Wick now with Keanu Reeves. The Matrix is up there for me. Like, it is up there. And I just love those movies. I know a lot of people shit on like the second and the third one, especially they say, the story got confusing. Or I remember this. I was so happy to see the second one in theaters. I was young. I forget the year, but I think I was in middle school, like 7th, 8th grade when the second one came out. And I remember people laughing in the theater at the fight scene where Neo is facing all those Smiths, and how they would switch back and forth from like real Neo to like CGI. And this is when it was like CGI was still rough back in the day, but for then it was good. But I remember that time, and you can still notice it now when they switch between like real Neo and they switch to like the computerized version of him. People were like laughing, like making fun of it, and I was like so offended. I was like, I love this shit. I don't know why everybody's freaking out, but the second one is probably my favorite of the three. The first one's just a class. The first one I feel like was too before its time. Like, if that type of movie came out now in like the 2010s plus, with 2010 plus CGI and those type of things, it would have blown people the hell away. So if you're watching this just because you're subscribed to my channel and you haven't seen the Matrix movies, go watch them. Don't be one of those that just goes and watch this fourth one and then go back. Watch them. They are good. And the plot and everything still holds up. Yeah, the CGI. It's the same thing when you watch old Star Wars movies. That's why I'm not a fan of the Star Wars movies, especially the older ones. I'm a very stickler when it comes to like CGI things, so it takes me out of the story when the CGI isn't that good. But the first one is like really, really good because I think none of it's really like CGI. It's just all kind of stunt done. I think he has his long hair for this because I think he was filming John Wick and this at the same time, so that might throw me off a little bit because it's gonna be hard to cut him off between like, oh, that's John Wick, but no, he's playing Neo, but he has the long hair and the beard. But I guess he was filming both, and it's not like we're not gonna shave it. But regardless, I'm very excited for this. This will go up Thursday night. Patreon members tomorrow be expecting One Piece. I think we're on like 89, 90. YouTube, I think we're on episode like mid 70s, somewhere like that. And I'm excited. We'll see what we have. I have no idea what to expect. They left the door kind of open at the end of the third one, where like we'll see Neo again. So I don't know what the plot is, what the story is. Is Lawrence Fishburne not in this movie? I think I saw some of that online that he's not in. I don't know. This came out while I was at work. Literally like an hour I got in. I was like, I'm not going to watch this shit until I get home. So I've been waiting all day. It's been trending on Twitter, #1, YouTube, all day. Let's do it. Pressing play right now.
Thomas, you seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
He doesn't know who he is. Doesn't know who he is. Oh, shit. Is he back in the Matrix and he just doesn't know it?
I
Oh!
Have we met?
Neither of them.
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all.
They're monitoring him.
When she's 10 feet tall.
time to fly.
Who's this fake Morpheus? You gotta follow the White
You're going
Rabbit.
to have to find me.
Isn't she the girl from Game of Thrones?
The
The
only thing that matters to
Sand
you is still
Snakes.
here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
Was he reinserted and he didn't know, or like what's? How did he survive the end of the movie? The machine mainframe and all that shit there. And she doesn't know either. So is she even real, or is he being like simulated? Oh god. Please show me Trinity like running up a wall, crane kicking in slow motion. How is she alive though? Because she did die. Oh my god. It looks so good with today's technology. But he's a damn... he's not on God level. Like, he is God. God on steroids.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
Matrix Resurrections. Comes out just before Christmas on HBO Max too. I wish it was gonna go in theaters because we see all the like the back and forth that actors and actresses have with things and contract with going to movie. Hopefully it's straight. I see what spoils a lot of things is like by this time, I mean the movie's it's gotta be finished. I mean maybe they're touching things up, but I'm pretty sure the cast list and everything has been put out. I think it's been confirmed that Lawrence Fishburne is not in this. You guys can let me know on that. Now I forget the guy's name. He's in everything from Marvel to Lord of the Rings. The one that plays Smith, is he in this? I'm just thinking of like, when you do reboots of things, you got to bring in things to get people hype. We've already seen that Neo and Trinity are in it. So who else are you going to bring back or show me that's going to get me as hype rather than everybody else is just a different face and it's only these two we recognize? I feel like we've got to see somebody else. I'm just trying to see what people's comments are. So the thing is, I have no idea what the plot is. Because now what's interesting is the Matrix movies typically had that like kind of like the Twilight movies, for as good or bad as they are, they had like a filter over them. This one was shot like a lot clearer. It doesn't have that like green tint. So this scene right here, is he? Oh, is there just a mirror on top of the elevator? Is that what he's looking at? Oh, okay. That makes it looked like he was being watched. I think he's just looking up at a mirror that's at the top of the elevator. Okay, so that threw me off a little bit. I was like, is he being examined, watched? I have no idea what the plot is going to be. It says Resurrections, but I mean, you've got to kind of start from the beginning, which I'm sure we'll maybe get towards maybe the middle or towards the end. They're not planning to do like, are we doing another 3-series reboot of this, or like, is this just a one-off? I'm not quite sure. Somehow he's alive, clearly inside the Matrix. So what happened to him at the end of the movie? It looks, and who were they waking up there? Was that Trinity or was that Neo? We kind of saw them kind of at the machine mainframes. Yeah, this shot right here. Was that Trinity or Neo? That's Trinity that looks like she's being woken back up. So how did we get reinserted into the Matrix? How do they find our body? Is this a completely new Trinity, new Neo, or like did he go through the cycle? Like the machines weren't going to uphold their end of the bargain of like we'll live peacefully with humans. That piece is only going to like at the end of the movie when we saw the architect and oh god, what's her name? The Oracle talking. He straight up asked her like, how long do you think this piece will last? Clearly hinting like it won't. So you can leave the door open. So the machines go back on it, and we just started, ruling humans again, putting them back in, using their body heat for energy, or like, I don't know. I could sit here and go on for hours about how and who's alive and this, and that, but I'm extremely hyped for it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know who the casting list is, but you got to show me a little bit more, I would think. Just cuz I mean, that's just with reboots. You got to people want to see like, "Oh my god, it's Morpheus, it's blah blah blah," but we'll see. I have no idea. I'm going to go watch all the trailer breakdowns. Now I can finally scroll through the Matrix tag on Twitter and we'll see how it goes. I appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, favorite, subscribe, and as always,